Well, I thank you for coming out and supporting me and doing this. If I offended anyone tonight, I want you to know I don't give a shit. They're all just jokes. And if you take it personally, it's your problem. You've been great. And thanks to my wife, who's actually here tonight, who had to go sit through all this shit. Yeah. Because I really do love her. I tell a lot of jokes about her. She fucks with me all the time, too. My wife is evil. She really is. Like, last summer, I got a thing called Bell's palsy. You know what that is? It's a temporary paralysis of half your face. Yeah, I woke up in the morning next to her in bed, and half my face was frozen. It was like... And I look at her, and she goes, "What the fuck is wrong with your face?" And I go, "You don't look so good in the morning either." And she goes, "No, go look in the mirror." And I was like, "Yeah!" I couldn't close my eye. One eye would shut, so when I would try to blink, I would wink. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "So you're okay?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "I think we need to go to the hospital right now." So my wife rushes me to the hospital. And you know, it's LA. Even if you have a gunshot wound, they're like, "Go wait in the waiting room." I come walking in and they're like, "Come with us now." And I was like, "What's going on?" They're like, "We think you're having a stroke." And I was like, "I'm too young to have a stroke." And the doctor's like, "Apparently not." So they start hooking me up. They put every wire on me. They're putting EKGs and CAT scans, and my wife's joining Tinder. And they run all these tests on me, and then they make me go sit in the waiting room with her while we wait for the results. And I put her on my good side, and I'm like, "It's gonna be okay." And she's swiping left. And the doctor finally comes out and he goes, "I have great news. I have great news." He goes, "You're not having a stroke. You just have Bell's palsy." And I go, "Just? Hello?"
You know, making people laugh.
It's only temporary. And I go, "How temporary?" I swear to God, he goes, "Eh." That's how you describe a salad bar. Not my frozen half a fucking face. Eh. And I go, "What is it?" He goes, "Oh, it's just half your face is temporary paralyzed." And I go, "Oh." And I was like, "Okay." And I go, "What caused this?" And the guy looks at me and he goes, "It's caused by a herpetic virus." And my wife was like good with that, and she was ready to go. And I'm not that astute. And I look at him and I go, "Herpetic?" And he looks at me like, "You're out of here, dude, go." And I go, "Herpetic?" And he's like, "Oh, herpes."
I told you I don't want lettuce. I don't want kale. I told you I want arugula. You want what? You know. Could I do knock-knock?
What the fuck did you just say? Did you say he has herpes? Which means...
No, Asian people here will agree to me on this. Asian people... This is nuts. Speaking...
Me in an emergency room. If you're gonna get murdered, it's the best place for it to happen. Literally, she's screaming at me that the whole emergency room shut down. Like it was like a Maury Povich show. Where everyone's like, oh, like there was a guy resuscitating a patient that was like, "I gotta see this shit." She's screaming, the doctor has to stop. He's like, "Stop, leave him alone, leave him alone." He goes, "It's not the bad herpes, it's not the bad herpes." He goes, "It's not sexually transmitted, it's not contagious, it's caused by stress." And I'm like, "Yeah, stress." And the doctor goes, "It's not the bad herpes." And all of a sudden it dawns on me. I'm like, not so bad.
She put on Japanese porn within 20 seconds. I was like,
I got drool coming out of my mouth. My eyes burning because it won't shut. I look like fucking Quasimodo. I think I'd rather have a couple blisters on my cock right now. My wife is now enjoying it. She goes, come on, stroke face, let's go. Thanks a lot, you guys. You've been unbelievable. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ice House. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, guys. I love you. Thank you.